the hell you got going on around here, girl? Every time you invite me to your humble abode, it's always some shit going on. What's tea?
It's getting very ghetto.
Child.
It's getting ghetto.
I mean, I was wondering what was going on, so thank you.
Girl, the ghetto, honey.
And stay
And she's
on mute.
muted.
Stay on
What
mute.
y'all, because y'all know I was talking the whole time, right?
Yeah, we seen you.
Of course you were.
We
I
seen
was
and
twerking to your intro. Like your intro, Bob. It's a Bob. Bob's a Bob for Bob. I was twerking to it when we
That's you twerking.
Yeah, I mean,
It is
top
a
two
Bob.
twerk.
Well, do we want to see the Busy Blue Turk? So first of all,
That's a
what
sign.
I actually do. I want to see if you can do a little shimmy like Troy did.
I'm just saying, top two twerk. We watched it. I did it. It happened. So
You know what?
Very interesting.
Right. Well, welcome everybody. As you can see, we have a special guest tonight. We have Busy Blue, but of course, everybody is here. Ya is in the house. Scotty is in the house. Sakina has her snacks and she is in the house.
And her bonnet.
And in her bonnet. Okay. And of course, T is here, you guys. So Busy Blue has been here before, but for those who do not know, Busy Blue is a YouTuber. He does his big brother thing, but he does his morning meetings with his people, his associates, the associates.
it's the Busy
And
Blue and
he-
Associates. Yeah.
Right. And he is here to discuss all things Potomac with us tonight. So first of all, you guys, how'd y'all feel about this episode?
Meh.
Girl, I called you and I called Scotty. I should
You
have called
did. We gonna
Sakina.
get into it. You did.
I had feelings. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good episode. What I love about Potomac, and what I feel like we don't get from Atlanta is that we know we're here to work. Okay, so let's discuss. Let's figure out. Let's put together something. I think Wendy's the only one who's really getting on my nerves. But outside of that, we know we're here to work. We come here, we got to talk. Let's discuss. Let's do something. You know, my thing that I didn't like about last year's, this last season of Atlanta is that Kenya didn't want to talk. Oh, I don't want to give her a moment. Candy didn't want to talk. Oh, I didn't want to give her a moment. That girl who was singing at the end of I can't remember her name, who's getting divorced. Who? So she didn't want to talk. She don't want to give anybody a moment. So it was overwhelming of the amount of people who just felt like I'm not gonna engage. And that frustrates me about a show like this. You don't have to like everybody you work with, but come to work and do your job.
Right.
And these people do their job.
If it isn't organic though, so would you rather have organic, interactions, or you can tell that this is forced, it's contrived, you're playing producer, and you're really just trying to have this moment on camera? So do you want that, or do you want like it's just a real organic stuff? And okay, the girls are fighting. Here we go.
I want yes and. So I want that, but I also you cannot not engage if we are we work together. So I show us how much you hate them. Like yell at them, cuss them out, bring up their best, do what you need to do.
But I get what he's saying, though. In all honesty, it is like instead of constantly like, well, I don't want to talk about this, I'm bigger than that, I'm blah blah blah. I do get what he's saying. That do take away from that, and I get what he mean by that. Honestly,
I just have one question. Well, it's gonna lead to something. So Busy, do you watch Beverly Hills? And if so, okay, I'm only asking because last season we truly got the unraveling of Erica Jade, and based on what you said, you would have enjoyed last season of Beverly because Erica was on one all season. Told them people, I don't care nothing about them burn victims. I care about me. I'm like, oh well,
I need to watch it. Because I think authenticity comes through engagement. If you don't like me, then talk to me about it. Engage me in that way. Call me a bee. Tear me down, because that's authenticity. Give me what you like. Give me your authentic self. But when everybody's like, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it, I'm not going to talk to her, I'm not going to get, is somebody speaking? That, to me, I can't deal with all of that. And that's why I feel like I'm loving my favorite series right now is Salt Lake City, because the girls are just authentically coming as themselves. They're doing everything that they have to do, how they want to do it. They're talking to each other. They're tearing each other down. There's authentic stories. And I feel like Atlanta lost that. And I feel like what I also had with Potomac is that, girl, I don't like you like that, but let's have a moment. Let's talk about it. Let's engage. Let's communicate. Let's try to figure this out. In Atlanta, they're not doing that. Kenya's like, I don't even know that there's a lady called anyone on the cast. Yeah, I never heard of Marlo. Who's that lady? Like, she just acts like they don't exist. And I want you to engage.
My sister's been giving though for years.
Well, I don't know. As far as Potomac is concerned, are they really engaging? Half of them ain't even seeing each other like that this season, based off of what Giselle said, because they're not even filming with one another like that. So it's to me, it's like, I don't think this season is gonna be all that, because they're not really engaging this season either. Like Giselle said, I barely saw Candace or Wendy this season, and as you can see, we going into the fourth episode, and they're just now coming together as a group because of Karen. So it's like, once it start getting like that, where they don't want to film with each other.
I did notice that we definitely see a rift in the group, like a real divide. Like, we definitely saw that.
It's given very basketball wise Vassandria, Masters for the face ass O'Neal. That's what it's given.
That's when Basketball Wives started becoming like not good to look at, because half the cast wasn't filming with Royce. That's when it started being bad. Because if you got Jennifer not filming with you, Evelyn not filming with you, Shawnee not filming with you, then you're not invited on the cast trips where all the mess starts. It's like, and the one that with all the contention with everybody in the group is Royce. So with her not being there, it made it hard to watch, and it wasn't good anymore. By season 3, it wasn't really good no more, because they want to not film with folks. Like, even on Basketball Wives LA, when Shawnee and Evelyn and Tammy came, we don't want to film with Brandy. We don't want to film with her. But it became whack when they stopped filming with her. Like, after that one episode when Brandy followed them outside their restaurant, it became lame as hell after that.
After that, that was it.
So,
All right, well, let's get into some tweets of the week, y'all, because we definitely have some things to discuss today. Let's get into the tweets of the week. Why is it not playing?
Girl, it was playing.
Really, B? I love you dearly. What the hell's going on?
She on mute.
I think she should stay that way at this point.
Getting out of control.
It's getting out of control. This is getting out of control.
Now, busy listening.
Let me run away.
I ain't above putting people backstage and putting them in timeout.
I need to be
there go. Say it, Sakina.
12 minutes in, Bully B has arrived.
You gotta sing it.
Bully B.
Bully B. When Busy just said I need to stay on mute, how the bully?
I mean, you having a bit of technical difficulties today, because how were you not on mute during the tweets of the week? And when that's over, you're now on mute.
Anyway,
you want to try it again? We will allow you to do that video intro again.
But we love you. After y'all been going at me and my internet been acting good.
Busy said we go allow you to do it again in your house. That's what he said.
Wendy said, my content vibrates at a high level of intellect, and I can't water it down for you to get it, Mia. There's a gap in intelligence, and I'm out. Listen, when I tell you that shit took me out, when Wendy just told Mia, you're slow, and Mia was like, well, what do you mean? She was like, I mean, you're slow. I can't talk.
Maybe you're low to the ground.
That was too funny.
When
I
say
didn't
that
like that. I can't wait for us to get to that part, but I actually didn't like it. And I think for the first time,
he go busy. Busy always got to go left when everybody else go right. God damn.
I'm on. I think I'm on Mia's side.
I'm not even gonna fall for it this time. I ain't gonna fall for it this time. He ain't finna take me out of character this time.
I'm on Mia's side this time.
Mia full of shit.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Here we go. Look how Robin is eating up this gossip about Wendy and her family, but let anyone talk about Juan and his gendering penis. It was a gendering
penis. That's the same thing I said.
Oh,
but I said
my bad. Wandering penis. My bad.
Not wandering penis.
Right. It was a wandering penis for me.
I said the exact same thing. Like, you don't ever want to talk about your business. When y'all do, you claim that they ganging up on. But you sitting and indulging in this. I don't get it.
Well, first of all, her reactions were very fake. She doing all that.
Right. It was real extra.
It's not that juicy. I literally was like, girl, you're putting on. This tea is not even hot.
It ain't.
Right. It really was. It was lukewarm.
She wanted it to be, though.
Yeah, she did. All right. Next tweet. Now, it was hard for me to find a lot of fun tweets this week because people were really upset about some things. So let's get into the things of the things. So they thought the best way to combat colorism accusations was to demonize West African traditions and religion in the very next season. Yeah, I'm starting to see why y'all hate producer Eric now. Hashtag Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah, he's a terrible producer.
I'm really arrogant. It like it bothers me the world doing that, but let's move on. I got a job to do, girl.
What's happening?
I got a job to do. All right. Here we go. Dang it. Yeah, listen. Sorry. Listen, we working it out.
What happened?
Right. It was up.
Where'd it go? Oh, it was up. See, I have a delay. You guys are seeing and hearing the stuff that I'm not seeing.
Well, this is Bully B's first time doing this, so please take time.
It is not my first time. You kiss my ass. You kiss my ass.
Do you see it now?
Anyway, NECA is such a liar. In episode 2, she said Wendy was nice to her, and at the concert where they met. In episode 3, she lied and said Wendy was not nice to her. Which one is it, ma'am?
That's what I said.
I was confused because when she said that, I was like, okay, well, she's saying that Wendy was being rude to her. Okay, well, did she, or whatever, she expected Wendy to have some type of aggression. I'm like, okay, so did they see each other after Ashley's event? I was confused.
Yeah, I was confused too.
I didn't get it.
I'm confused, and again, I have to come at production because I feel like they're recycling a storyline. I'm getting like at the end. We'll get to it when we get to the end, but I feel like we're really recycling this whole storyline from last season with Courtney and Candy with the whole chase and calling around, seeing if anybody knew her. Like I feel like it's the whole. But we'll get to that. It's the same thing. We'll get to that. Well, I want to be fair before we get into this last tweet. NECA did release a statement. Okay, NECA released a statement, and she said the following. I gotta wait for it to pop up on my screen. Sorry, y'all. I got that. I got this delay. I have a publicist who handles all of my media and public relations. Any statements or communications attributed to me that did not come directly from my publicist or her office do not represent my views and should not be considered official. P.S. There is nothing to clean up when you're telling the truth.
Wait, so what's going on then? Because if there's nothing to clean up, why are you making these posts? What's happening? Am I missing something?
I think stuff has been floating out on Twitter that she allegedly said certain things, and she's saying that if it didn't come from me, officially my publicist, then I ain't say it.
Oh,
all right.
I mean, I wasn't keeping up, no shade, but it's just like
because I didn't even understand why there was even a need to put that out there.
You know, yeah. I'm waiting for the reunion for her to BP and PP. That's all I'm waiting for. But that's it.
So here we go. So are we going to talk about or does this fall under mamas are off limits? Because child, now listen. Listen.
Oh, thank you, Sakina. Yes, it does not.
Now listen, I said no. Now, Dr. Wendy, we got questions because we saw this picture last night.
Yeah.
Okay, we saw this picture last night. That's you and that's baby Wendy.
Amen.
Okay, we saw you and baby Wendy. That was last night. Okay, this was last season. Okay. That was last season, Dr. Wendy Mama. Okay, and girl, that was last night. Yeah, now, we got questions.
Why she look like Blueberry? What is going on?
Let me tell y'all. I've been saying that since Wendy Mama hit the scene. Her skin looked like she was bleaching on Wendy's first season or whenever the hell we got introduced to her mama.
Oh, and it looking like Sammy Sosa.
Oh, you thought so?
I am offended.
Zakina, you thought so?
If you go back to my reviews on Wendy's first season, I called out the fact that her mama is clearly bleaching. It wasn't a foundation miscolor. No, she was bleaching.
Oh.
Now, we know it's not a foundation in this picture because that dress go all the way down to her boobs. That ain't foundation.
And them elbows are dark.
Oh my God.
Them knuckles too, but I ain't won the gospel, so you heard that from me.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm a guest. I think what's frustrating me are and me and Really B, we talked about this for about 30 minutes today. I because we were working, but this is something that happens in Black communities more so like African and Caribbean communities because I'm Jamaican, so more so in those Caribbean African communities. I think we're being robbed, and I'm gonna say this. Sometimes I feel like Wendy's coming with this is my written storyline this year. Because now all of a sudden she Catholic and we gotta know about her Catholicness or how she doing it. But we haven't heard about it all throughout these years. You had a son for your older son that has been born way before your younger son been born, but they got to do it together. You've been Catholic for a while, girl. He could have had a communion a while ago. But anyway, I feel like she always comes with something. It was candles. It's communion now this year. Before it's just too much stuff. Where I feel like things that we can handle, talk about, and approach in the Black community, like skin bleaching, what that looked like, why they're doing it, she could have had a conversation about.
But
that's fair. I feel like that's something she could sit down with her mother and talk about. Why could be her mother not stopping, as we can see, she was dark. Very, 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 very dark in that first photo. And now who's that white woman that we saw on this episode that she said is her mama?
I mean, but realistically, that's her mom. She knows this audience on this show. A conversation doesn't need to be had because it's going to be had regardless amongst the viewers.
You don't think that robs the audience of that? You don't think that robs the audience of that? Because now you got this white woman being her mom when she had someone who was Black being her mom before, And you don't think that robs the audience of, because I understand skin bleaching, how the people feel more prevalent and they feel like they can move forward more with life. And we understand the conditioning of being whitewashed, but you don't think that it would be great for us to have that conversation on TV? Like,
but
talk to us about that.
It would, but a lot of people are protective of their mothers. And of course, you also got to think about it like just in the generalness of being Black. Most people not finna sit here and give their parent the third degree because of the hierarchy and position and whatnot, and they coming off as being disrespectful. And that's just Black Americans. We're not going into the fact that she is Nigerian American or Nigerian. I forget if she was born here or not. Like, I highly doubt she's going to do that. But to your point, Busy, it is crazy because we clearly saw her changing colors over the seasons. And now here you are, and you expect no one to say anything about it. It's a little crazy.
But let me say this too, and I agree 100%. But the reality is they're not going to sit down and have that conversation because of the reason why they're doing it to begin with. It's very similar to like how these women don't want to talk about their plastic surgery when we clearly see that they are not the same person. I mean, Larsa Pippen had the nerve to lie and say she didn't have no surgery. Girl, where?
Get away from me.
Girl, where?
She literally lost like, Kardashian. Her?
Like, what? Girl, where? Yeah. So, I mean, look at Teresa. Like, Teresa Giudice is a whole different person, right? So it's very similar to that. I just want to say, somebody was saying that Black Americans don't bleach. They absolutely do bleach. And Wendy's sons are not twins. They're not twins. They're different ages.
And also, if we're going to say that, all I'm going to say, I'm going to give y'all two names. Even one don't really count. Sammy Sosa, but he don't count. But Lil' Kim, she didn't change her skin color several different times. She done put on 10 different faces. And now she looking like Jigsaw. So it happens.
It's a lot of y'all faves. If y'all pay, listen, I ain't about to get in trouble and start doing side by sides. But it's a whole lot of y'all faves that if you look at what they look like when they started and what they look like now, they ain't the same.
I just feel like no name. It would have been, instead of this contrived stuff that we need to. Whitney ain't never talk about Catholicism. Like now she Catholic. She need to go get communion. Like there's y'all talk about authenticity.
Don't talk about their religion. Like a lot of them don't talk. I mean, come on, to be
all of House Salt Lake City talks about their reunion.
No, they don't. A lot of them don't talk. Until it becomes a storyline, a lot of them do not talk about their religion. Until it's part of their storyline.
I just feel like it's lazy. When she has authentic story to have, now she's talking about
story. Her sons having their first communion is a story.
Girl, we all get that those crackers and wine. Don't act like we all got those crackers and wine.
We all get that on first Sunday.
It's really not that interesting.
It's not nothing that's like, I mean, that's real. That's true. Like, we all get that on
It's not interesting. But your mother changing her skin, and as someone who has been vehemently focused on colorism and making sure that we understand the importance of our Black skin and how people are perceived differently because of their hue. I feel like she has some type of accountability. I'm sorry, y'all putting a lot on her. I feel like there is some accountability that she needs to take.
What are you doing? Well, what do you want Wendy to do?
Sit down with her mother and at least talk about.
They're never going to do that, Busy. They're never going to do that. They're never going to do that.
Or why people would do it.
Get rid of that.
They're never going to have that conversation.
I know.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Stop trying to make fetch happen, okay?
That's the key to being off the camera and reading me.
Absolutely. That's because I'm in the kitchen, okay?
As somebody who grew up Catholic, your first communion is a big deal. So it would be a big deal. It is celebrated. It is ceremonial. Yes, like I'm not understanding what you mad about with her being Catholic. I'm not.
I don't think a lot of people understand it's clear that her mother is bleaching from what I feel or what I've been able to view.
What
And
the
I
hell
feel
you
like
mean?
the
It's
audience deserves a chance to get to know. If we're showing our authentic lives and we're showing our authentic backgrounds and what we're going through, what we believe,
But
what
that's
we're
her mama.
doing, yes, and yo, mama, okay, because Wendy
That's
hasn't
not
seemed to
Wendy.
have a
If it
problem
was
with her.
Wendy's story,
Mom, tell the audience, why is this important?
no.
Why are you doing
It's
this?
never gonna happen. Let's get into our notes.
Dang, we didn't get into the episode yet.
Because that's never going. Like, I think you want something to happen that they're not ready to talk about. They're not ready to have that conversation.
I think it's important. I think it's imperative. I think it would have been a great conversation to have now.
They're not
Are
ready
people
to talk about that.
Yeah, are people ready to talk about it? No, but I think it would have been that could have been a great story for her. Like, my mother's going through this
About her mama.
Yes.
No.
We talk about Candace's mama all the time.
Keep in mind, people.
We ain't talked about her mama in 2
that they
seasons.
want them to know.
Ever since she moved out her mama house, we ain't. Ever since they was down to that bootleg video shoot 2 seasons ago, we ain't seen Candace's mama.
Her mama gonna be on the next episode.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
All
Listen,
right, wait. I just want to say one thing to Busy's point when it comes to faith and religion. If my father was still living, I need to add this part in. If I ever did a reality show and in my 4th season, I bring up that, yes, my mother's Southern Baptist, my father's Catholic, and I'm Jewish by faith, everybody gonna look at me like, what the F was this? Your first damn season, like, the hell, like, that right there is a dynamic for your ass. How your mama side Southern Baptist, your father side Catholic, and just randomly you the Jewish mother. What?
I get that, and I get what Busy is talking about too, because it is, and I had this thought myself. It is very convenient that we are now getting into, a bit more of her religion. The first episode she brought up her rosary and all of that, and then just so happened this new girl comes about, and she's attacking Wendy for her religion. So it all. We're not for her religion, but the Osu and all of that.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
This is a bit contrived and very convenient because this is the first time that we've heard about Wendy's. I don't know if she's brought this up before, but it's damn sure in the forefront this season. So that's where I do definitely feel what you're saying, because I thought that too. I ain't never say it in my reviews, but I was like, okay, it's a little odd that,
And we can educate people on the thought process of people skin bleaching is a thing. It became a major thing.
Listen. All right, moving on. Child, we're 30 minutes in and we ain't even got to the show. Moving on.
I told y'all I went from the 5. I'm not getting into this today.
All right, so we are still at Ashley's damn housewarming, and Robin is checking Giselle. Now, listen, we know that it don't last because we know that freaking frack is still freaking frack. But I was here for Robin putting Giselle in check.
Schoolboy actually posted a picture of Gizzard and Hey Arnold in the picture and stating that those two been hanging out like real, much lately, but we ain't seen, live back of shoulders. So I don't know.
I wonder if that's the friendship that Ashley was referring to in all these interviews when she says that it was a certain friendship that fell apart that hurt her to the core. Is it that one? Or is it?
I do think it's gonna be a bumpy road for Giselle and Robin this season, but I wonder how much of it is real and how much of it is we know we gotta shake some shit up to save our job. You know what I mean?
But I think it's also a possibility that it may be a Sharice and Robin fallout too, because I don't nobody care about them. I heard that too. I know we don't care, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Because I definitely don't give a damn about Droopy and Robin falling out.
Child.
I'm
Girl.
dead.
So then Robin had her. Anybody else want to talk about Robin and Giselle?
No.
No.
So then Robin talked to Kern. Oh, I forgot to light my candle. Let me y'all tell me about what y'all think about Robin and Kern.
Yeah, I will say I do feel like Giselle felt blindsided during the talk. So when Robin was talking, it did kind of say,
Look at her.
I'm leaving.
My Ladam candle. Light it
It's the face on the picture for me.
Busy. I want to say this. I don't see it for Satan, for neck, for Kangles, for sock neck. For the Thanksgiving turkey. I don't see it for her. But I don't care that she felt blindsided, because didn't she quote unquote blindside Robin? Episode 1.
Somebody with the sit down with this intervention that she had that's not gonna work. So, yeah.
I don't feel bad.
Intervention is something you have with someone who's not dealing with something well, and you want to help them deal with something better. So I don't want to say she was blindsided. I don't want to say I actually don't hate that it happened on camera, because that's what I want to see, authenticity.
Right.
Oh my God, her in those
candles. But I feel like Betty DeVille could have had to sit down when it came to to Juan. But it never happened. So what are we doing here?
She could have, but at the end of the day, what they were saying to Robin was very much so true. I feel like that was one of the realest things that we've seen on Potomac. And it was simply friends just trying to look out for a friend, trying to see where her headspace was, trying to offer her some sound advice as women who've been through this. But it's like, Robin's a dummy, okay?
Clearly.
And, there's a lot of women who's had dumb moments, me, myself, but you have to realize when your friends are really trying to look out for you, then it's just that. The way that Robin is going about it, going and telling Juan, Giselle had an intervention for me and all of this. Bitch, she's trying to look out for you. Like, I just don't like the way that Robin is moving and trying to make it seem like there was an issue with what the ladies did when they were really just trying to have her best interests.
I agree.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree.
It's one of those situations where Robin can sit up and do the same thing to somebody else, but can't nobody do the same
right,
thing.
Like I don't give a damn. Like I mean, listen, y'all feel like that was the realest scene, girl. I yawned. Like I ain't getting nothing from it. Like
wait, now, Terrence, you not finna tell me that you wasn't laughing when it looked like all those was about to roll their ankles coming down that little pebble pavement.
That was the most entertaining part of that whole scene, because the rest of it was trash. Chad to later through. I didn't give a good hot damn. And y'all not finna sit here and make me believe that they give a shit, because I know they don't. Girl, bad. They just needed a scene, child. They know what it is for Robert, just like we know what it is for Robert. So why is we still dealing with this crap?
So
they don't care, just like y'all don't care. So we can just move on from it.
So America, what we're saying here is they were trying to recreate Destiny Child's girl video, and it flopped.
You've been crying and you need somebody to talk to.
My girl back.
Well, let's say before we move on to the next scene, yes, to the chat, that is a Ladam candle from Karen Huger. Absolutely. You can get you one. They were on sale. They're gonna be on sale for Black Friday, I'm sure. You can get you one. Unlike Robin, she does keep her shit in stock. Shout out to the 300 people in the chat. Please hit that like button if you have not done so already.
Honey.
And I appreciate you all. Mods, what are my likes looking like? What are the likes looking like? Y'all know how Sakina do you. Y'all need to get these likes together before Sakina get into you now. I'm telling y'all now. You know she don't play. Okay?
Y'all want to get bit up?
The next scene, we have Robin talking to Kern, clearing up the air from last season. I just feel like this was a wasted conversation. I don't feel like anything was accomplished. Karen said you started it. Robin said you started it, and they sound like they was 5 years old. And y'all know good and damn well Karen ain't gonna stop talking shit about Juan, and Robin ain't gonna stop talking shit about Karen. So can we just move forward? I don't even understand what that conversation was
because they ain't never gonna like each other. They never have liked each other. So that whole conversation was just unneeded.
They went through that,
wait.
and then we see them arguing later. Like,
But
what's
not
the
just that though. Like, I really do need for Robin to understand for seasons, you and your best friend came for not only Karen's neck, but for Ray's neck for seasons, dressing up in male drag, showing up to their house, delivering pizzas, wearing shirts about Ray need to pay his taxes. Like, y'all really came for this woman and her marriage, her unionship for seasons. And then when turnabout becomes fair play, now you mad?
No,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Unpopular opinion, as
Of
always.
course, we're shocked.
Because I don't like Karen. I think she's fake. I think she's putting on. I think she is just showing.
Here we go.
I don't like her. So I feel like the authenticity that y'all looking for was with Robin and Charisse. Like, so yes, I'm gonna have my best.
Okay, you know what? You just you are channeling Josiah. Because that don't even make no damn sense.
I'm gonna have my best friend back.
That didn't even make no damn sense what you just
with
said.
everybody else, when I was going through it and trying to figure stuff out, and even Ashley, Candace, Giselle Charisse had her back when she was going through her stuff with Juan, and when she was trying to live from home to home to apartment, she was trying to figure life out, and the person who was there with her was Charisse. And from what I know, Charisse is that girl. She keeps it together.
Listen.
Charisse is the real socialite in Potomac. And I'm telling you what I know for a fact. Charisse is that girl. Charisse
I don't
is
know that. I said that last
Potomac.
year. That her name holds
Charisse is Potomac. So we're trying to give Karen Huber this thing.
When it comes to that, yes, but on this show, no.
No, I don't. I hate this thumbnail you have, and it has to go. Charisse is that girl. So the person's back.
Slander.
The person's back that I'm gonna have is the woman who supported me, helped me. Even Ashley was arguing with, I think, what was that, episode 1 or episode 2? Ashley, no, it was actually last season. When they were out on their trip, Ashley was trying to tell Karen, like, well, Charisse was there for Robin when she got divorced, and she helped her with everything that she was going through. The only thing you want to do is talk down to her. So you don't like Giselle, you don't like Charisse. Why would Robin be on your side? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Busy B, you got one whole fan. Christopher C says, I agree with Busy. Other than that, you have the tomatoes that used to belong to Josiah. They are.
And they need to read a book.
Moving on. Wendy checks Mia. Now listen, Wendy's show did drop today. She started a YouTube channel, and that is where you can find the Wendy Osefo, the Dr. Wendy show. One of my mods, if y'all want to, can y'all drop her link to her YouTube channel in the link if y'all want to check out the Wendy show?
Not on
the panel.
I'm just watching that Wendy Sunday night on Bravo. Not on.
I'm a mod and I ain't doing it. Not because
watching the panel.
Not on, because they let us go right there.
Not because I don't love Wendy, because I do, but not some of them don't be supporting us. Like Candy, y'all see what y'all want. Candy supports us. When I say us, I mean the people that are not always seen. Not talking mess on Wendy. I ain't seen Wendy do it. So, but if you want to offer your platform Wendy, go ahead.
I was really just joking. Like, it's not that serious. I'm not saying let's all go support Wendy. I was being funny about Wendy's big talk show drop on YouTube today. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
I really don't care about
who on the panel. Raise your hand. Who on the panel is gonna watch Wendy's show? 1, 2, 3.
Me.
One person.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
I love her. I love me some Wendy, but No.
Really, B, you're not gonna watch it?
Now, Wendy checked me. We kind of already talked about that in the tweets of the week. That Wendy checked me and called her slow. I thought that was hilarious. Now, what did you have a problem with?
Yeah,
You said you had a
I
problem
thought it was
with this.
hilarious.
What's your issue? Busy, let me tell you something. We're not gonna be here all night with you taking the opposite view of everything we say now. But go on, tell us what you ain't like. What you ain't like.
No, we can talk about it later when she meets with Karen.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, talk about it. Oh, you want to wait till we get to that part with her and Karen?
Yeah, till we get to Karen and her talking.
All right.
Yeah.
So then we see Wendy invite certain people to her children's first communion. She didn't invite Sharice, Robin, and Giselle, and I don't care.
I don't either.
I don't either.
Rightfully so.
At period.
Right, I agree. Rightfully so. Exactly. All right.
And wait, I do want to say one thing, because Terrence, I'm still watching your review, because again, I ain't watched. I got home, and Terrence was saying how Wendy should have did it, because let Terrence tell it. Robin, your ish was tied, delayed, and through. With nobody there, with no food, with no activities. But when we got to Wendy's brunch after the service, and I'm glad she showed, she protected that moment. We saw nice little platters. We saw chicken and biscuits, all nice and stacked and whatnot. The food was looking good. People was looking good. Everybody had something to do. Like, you can tell some money was paid there. And Robin, you had a $40 budget and only spent $10 on your shit. So yeah, it was rightfully so. Yeah.
I was like, girl, please. Your event was definitely something to miss. Wendy is going to deliver regardless of whatever. So please, girl, kiss my ass.
Especially since they had to drive all the way out there. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
What's your bro?
So next we see Next we saw Giselle with Grace. Now let's be clear. We don't the only reason why I mentioned this scene is because I never miss an opportunity to watch them daughters drag Giselle. And once again, Grace was dragging her mama when she told her mama that she could not dance. And then the producer, what is that noise?
They definitely drag her. I'm sorry, my TikTok had opened.
And then production. Well, that's better than your OnlyFans. Anyway, but then production.
I don't have an OnlyFans, sweetheart. See, this is why I cuss you out. See, this is why you get cussed out, because I
just subscribed to your OnlyFans today.
Why are you lying?
And I just told Really B that I subscribed.
We're not going to sit up here and lie. I'm not going to sit here and listen to y'all.
I literally just subscribed today.
What's the name of the OnlyFans, Busy?
Oh, you want me to put it out?
What's the name of OnlyFans?
I mean, I just like what your booty hole look like.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
You saw that shit.
So then production shows slice together all the times when Giselle could not dance. And I just thought that was funny, but it really was nothing to see with that scene. It was just a cute little scene or whatever. Then we saw Wendy with her.
I will say I did like the contrast of Giselle talking to her daughter, where I think she's afraid that her daughter would kind of become her, because her daughter wants I'm about to party clothes, and her Giselle's like, do you need the party? And she's like, girl, you went to the parties. Why can't I wear those clothes? And
I think the chat asking Scotty to drop his OnlyFans link.
Right, look at how y'all sit up here.
I will drop the link. So
y'all be ready for that imaginary ass OnlyFans link. Make sure y'all be ready for that.
500 likes, I'll drop the link. So
child.
Yeah, get to 500 likes and I'll drop Scotty's OnlyFans. So, but I did like how they have that. I think that her daughters humanize her. And I love that. I mean, productions try to humanize her as well. I thought it was interesting knowing that it seems like Giselle still tries to uphold this Christianity thing with her daughters, because she was scared of how her dad would feel about the cutouts that she has on the side of the dress. And Grace was like, girl, what is your problem? But maybe her dad will have an issue, even though he's putting his D in every person that he can find in Atlanta.
Busy. Monique called him Pastor Holy Whore. I call him collection plate. Terrence, what you call Jamal Bryant? A silverback gorilla or something like that?
Some along them lines.
Don't nobody care about Jamal.
Don't care.
Okay.
He
We
does
really
not.
don't care, child. All right. So then we see Wendy with her family getting ready for the first communion, practicing. Shout out to Eddie with his Happy Eddie hoodie. I thought that was cute.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
Mhm.
And then she recaps what happened with the conversation with Ashley about NECA, what she allegedly has said, even though we know it was a lie. And Eddie told her that ain't somebody you need to be friends with. So how y'all feel about this scene? We already know how you feel about the scene, chat. How y'all feel about the scene?
The only thing I'll say is I wish Eddie would have said, so when Hey Arnold brought you this information, did you call in what? Did you call in my neck, my back, and did you ask her what was said, or are you just going off of what Football Head told you? I wish you would ask her that.
Yeah, it's definitely we know what it is.
Wait, somebody said legs and hips and Scotty.
This is all Bully B fault. Because if she hadn't said that shit, we wouldn't even be going through this right now. This is all
Lord have mercy.
Not
Not
Thotty
Thotty
by
by
nature.
nature. I'm dead.
Somebody said
That's
Thotty
one
by
tonight.
nature. Go ahead, Thotty
They
by
are
nature.
That's the best one
All
tonight.
kind of names.
So just for this really be, I'm on your ass forever. I will
Ain't no river. Ain't no valley.
Oh, yeah.
Be off your ass, baby.
period.
I'm sorry.
So you thought I've been on your ass? I'm really on your ass now because this is your fault. I just want you to know that.
And if you want to see his ass, please go to
It
his
is not my fault.
OnlyFans that
And,
I will be
as for
dropping
you, and
at the end of the day. At the end of this
I have
video,
really been,
I
I
will
have
be
really
dropping
been
it.
cool. I've really been cool on you this whole panel, Busy, and you gonna sit up here and join Bully be on this.
I'm on your side.
I got you.
I'm on your side. I'm trying to get you money.
Ooh, not
Are you
sexy by
serious
nature.
right now? Oh my God.
I will say about this scene, it seemed
Jason.
this scene seemed very forced. But I think they needed to collectively put the story together.
Why are they coming for me?
Oh, not the dragging you.
Not simply static.
Hold on. Because I ain't did shit but laugh.
That is true. She been cooking, going off camera, everything.
And you coming for me.
Oh,
It's hard over here. You do call her. You did create Bully B. The people are ready to uprise over here.
I'm dead.
That's besides the point. I didn't come
It's
up with
not
that.
me. It is not
The
me.
people are ready to defend Really
Don't y'all
B.
blame me for this. This is not my fault.
This
Really-
is your fault.
Really B got defenders.
Not
And
down
she
in the
said,
valley
wait
with
till
the guy
Monday.
getting
Okay, wait. I do want to say this. We did have somebody, I forget the person's name, but said they were waiting for this panel because they had a long day. And
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
hoping for all of those watching that even though this episode ain't really give us much but crayons and dirt, that we're giving y'all sunshines and unicorns. So not only like the video, not only subscribe to everybody up here, but I hope y'all having a good time and keep cutting up in the comments because y'all got me cracking.
Yeah, because Really B has made this whole panel about me and my nakedness and my body and my
And subscribe to his
Yes, thank
OnlyFans,
you.
please.
Got these people wondering what I go ahead.
If you want to see his
Shout out
booty
to
hole,
330
please subscribe to
people in
his
the chat.
OnlyFans.
Thank y'all for being here. Shout out to the 330 people. I thank y'all for being here. Moving on. So, anybody else have any insight on the Wendy? Now, as somebody who is Catholic or grew up Catholic, I should say, who had their first Holy Communion, it really is that serious. For people who are not Catholic and don't know, the practice, the white,
Really B,
it
is
really
the
that
yellow a real thing?
No, she wanted people to wear yellow. I don't know where the yellow came from. If it is, I don't know about it. But you do. She wasn't supposed to wear white. her wearing white to their communion is the same as like a woman wearing white to a wedding. It just ain't what you're supposed
she
to do.
said she would do that because she's their wife too.
She did
Wait,
say that, and
what?
her husband told her she should, and her husband told her not to do it. So yeah,
And really be, guess what? When she decided that she was gonna wear white, her mama decided to sit here and say, "These my kids," and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna give the toast because these my. So again, you want to wear white, your mama gonna take your position. So it is what it is.
My mama did keep saying that too.
Her mama wasn't there. You want to keep going, really, B?
no, we moving on now. Mia and Karen, this is the part you want to talk about. First of all right, I said this in my review last night. Prophet, don't you start that shit.
Really, bully TV.
Prophet always coming. Here come Prophet.
He the one who started calling her Bully B, right?
Yep, he the one who started calling her Bully B.
Yeah.
Right. Prophet started all this shit. So first of all, Mia, you lying. You do not live in a penthouse, ma'am. You probably live in a really nice. You live in a really nice apartment in a really nice apartment building, and you have a nice view, but you do not live in the penthouse. When they opened up that door and I saw that hallway, I said, "No, ma'am, you don't live in no penthouse with that many damn units on your floor." Okay.
I mean,
now you live in a nice apartment.
Oh my goodness.
And
you don't live in no
you
penthouse.
lied about the reason why you ain't got no damn nanny. Girl, because y'all was running low on funds. Okay, that's why you ain't got that no more. And that's why Sleepy G is being a real damn parent. All right.
Wait, Terrence,
that's what y'all doing. Y'all are being
deeper.
parents.
Terrence,
let's go even deeper. The reason why they don't have a nanny is because their nanny was her former best friend's sister.
Yeah.
Tita.
Yeah.
So y'all ain't got no nanny because you was barely paying Tita. And you, even when y'all had money, you was barely paying Tita. So now that you done fell out with your best friend, you done lost your free babysitting. Anyway, moving on. I'm stop. Go ahead, y'all.
Oh no, that was the point I was gonna make. That's why I was pointing out. That was my point.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Now, why did this bother you so much? I am so intrigued, Billy, that Mia felt upset because she felt bad that Wendy called her slow because she said, well, my son has an IEP and he's in speech therapy. And it really bothered me that Wendy would say something like that. So what's the issue?
Wendy didn't know your son had that condition. So
she didn't.
Right. And you being slow ain't got shit to do with your son.
Period.
I think that's fair that that Wendy didn't know about her son. I think that's fair. I have nieces and nephews who have IEPs. And I have, I don't say nieces and nephews, but I have godchildren who have IEPs, and working with them and living with them and dealing with them is very difficult. And you don't want them to feel any different. You know how people used to say, oh, you driving a short bus like that, but I'm still going to school like you. Like, it doesn't make me any different. I feel like I can understand the umbrage that Mia could take if I have a child who's dealing with issues and now the kids are poking fun at him saying, oh, you slow, you dumb, you ain't got it. And now Wendy's attacking me, which I know is what I don't want for my son and my child. It's heartbreaking to me. So like I don't you calling me that is reminding me that my kid is also growing up hearing that, and people are calling him that, and people are talking to him like that, and it's frustrating to me. And that's the only reason why I took some type of I offense to it, because I have some of my god children who they have learning disabilities, and we're trying our best to deal with them. And then for a grown-up to call another grown-up slow, it made me feel like what Mia was saying, which is I don't want my child to grow up hearing that. I don't want them to feel that, and we're doing our best. And I did I for the first time in the world. I was on Mia's side.
I mean, I mean,
y'all and Sakina.
Go to.
I just want to say, Busy, I get where you're coming from, but here's my rebuttal. We know when people at war, sometimes people say stuff, and even though it's meant for one person, a whole nother group can take offense to it based off of what was said. So it's almost like somebody arguing with somebody who is of the LGBTQIA community and just saying something, and other people get offended by it. But here's the thing where I'm not clicking with you, Busy, and it's this. All she said is because you're slow. It wasn't. Now, has she said, look, you slow like all the mother slow mother, and they that would get me on your side, because it went from just a real quick comment to you to now.
But how would you deal with someone who, so when I came out, and then the news came out about who Chick-fil-A was endorsing, my mother stopped eating Chick-fil-A, and they didn't do anything to her. It was just like they are anti-gay, so I'm going to not support anti-gay communities and organizations. So then how do you deal with if you're a parent and people are saying you're slow, but you know you have a child that people looks at as slow? How do you deal with it? Because my mother was the best supporter of me when I came out, and she was like, all of these gay organizations, we're never doing it again. My mother hates Chick-fil-A, and it's because of me, and she loves me. So then if someone, and you know you have a child with disability, calls you slow, what you think they're thinking about your kid?
Well, what that means,
it's true. You are reaching. Listen, I need to go to the chiropractor because I'm so out of joint.
Wait, Busy, all that I'm going to say is when stuff like that happens, especially for us as adults, the biggest thing you can do is internalize why you feel the way you feel based off of that comment. Because I guarantee you, first and foremost, I don't believe Mia was offended. But if she was, I highly doubt it stops that my son is on the spectrum, and this is why I feel that. I feel like it's something buried way below that if she touches into that, it would reveal why you feel away. But again, all she says because you are slow.
Do you think that Wendy will call then look at another child and in the confidence of her friends be like, yeah, and that child's slow too?
No, she wouldn't. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, Mia, she said Mia was slow. Mia is fake mad, and you're not gonna convince me otherwise. Like I said in my review, I feel like
absolutely.
Yes, I feel like Mia was trying to do a dog whistle, similar to what she did last season when she was saying that Wendy had an issue with the LGBTQIA community by saying that, I guess, implying that Gordon was gay or sleeping with other men. No, these dog whistles are falling flat. You're trying to get people to be on your side by trying to paint this picture that Wendy is homophobic. Wendy has a thing against people with learning disabilities and speech impediments. Bitch, that's not the case. You're loud, you're wrong, and you're slow.
But busy. This is me just being honest. First and foremost, if y'all been watching me on this panel, y'all already know if I'm at war with you, ain't nothing off limits. I'll deal with the casualty of war afterwards. I'm gonna give y'all a real ass story. The panel know that I almost lost my ish last week at work. And I have a personality where people can talk to me. Like, I'm very personable. At the same exact time, if you play in my face, I'm going there with you. And I had a coworker ask me a question. I didn't hear the full, and I'm like, what did you say? And this is exactly what happened. It's so up there. That is what, and again, this is what I wanted to say, everyone. I didn't say it because when that happened, she told me that her son is on the spectrum. She also said this boy has seizures, amongst other things. My first instinct was to knife hand, go military, and say the only mother that's retarded is your blank. I caught myself before saying it because I don't care. I will go all the way there. But that would have been one of those where I'm not calling you on the spectrum that word. I'm calling that to your child, which would then weaponize it. But again, if Wendy felt like going there, I'm all the way here for it. You're not going to sit here and baptize me, try to hit me with a purse, and then you want to double down on this at the reunion and then go on social media and play victim. But I told y'all, I can go real evil and real dark.
Well, being that Mia is a liar, do we really know that her son has that?
She probably is, because I don't think that Mia would know what
I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
But let me say this: as an educator, I'm gonna flip the. Terrence, did you have something to say? Because I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and then
y'all cover what I had to say. Go ahead.
I'm gonna flip the script. As an educator, I'm getting ready to flip the script on this whole situation. An IEP does not equal a child can't accomplish. An IEP is an individual education plan, and what that simply means is this child learns differently. It doesn't mean that they're stupid. It doesn't mean that they're slow. It doesn't mean that they can't function. I have students with IEPs that are in my advanced placement class, that are on the honor roll, that have 4.0 GPAs. It doesn't mean that they have a disability. It means they learn differently. Now, in some cases, it's more extreme than others, yes. And so I think it is disingenuous on Mia's part to use it to weaponize it in a way against Wendy, to make it seem like Wendy has something to do with, oh, this automatically means that you're calling me slow, means that you're coming after children who have disabilities. One does not equal the other. And once again, this is Mia. Wait a minute, let me finish. Wait a minute, let me finish. So once again, this is Mia playing fake outrage, because she didn't have nothing to say when Wendy called her ass slow. She sat there looking stupid and didn't have no comeback. So she stayed up all night thinking of something to say the next time she had a chance. And when Kern showed up, she hit Kern with that bullshit. And that is it, and that is all. Go ahead, Busy, and we're gonna move on. We're gonna stay here all night. We ain't gonna stay here all night.
We can move from this. And I'm not a parent. But majority of my friends are parents. And I think once they have children who are going through things, then they start to feel ways about the way that people talk about people. So my friend would feel some type of way when someone says, "Oh, you slow," like, because now they don't like that language anymore because they have a child who is going through learning disabilities. Not saying that they're smart or whatever, or not smart or whatever. I think people's boundaries get crossed once they have an offspring of someone who is now dealing with the thing. It was all great to say the F word when you didn't have a child who was gay. And then when you get one who's gay, then you think to yourself, that's not appropriate. Like, I don't think you should say that. So stop saying that. In the Black community, it's all great to say the F word until you then have offspring who's gay. And then as a parent, you say, well, my child is this.
That is not the same. We are not going to equate.
I don't think so, because now you have a child with the IEP.
We are not going to equate Wendy telling me she's not smart enough to understand her talk show to a slur. We are not.
I'm sorry.
Wendy, I love you.
I'm on Mia's side this time.
Child, fuck Mia.
Yes, I love you.
And everything she stand for.
Right. I love you, and I'm coming to get my gift bag this weekend, but we moving on. Okay. Wendy.
Now what's next?
Candace and Karina go out to lunch. And honestly, really ain't nothing really go down at this lunch other than them introducing this new friend of the show. But ain't this the one that was dragging Deborah?
Yes.
This is the one that ended up getting into. Well, then I like her already. Shit.
Y'all know I've been ducking and dodging any Potomac talk before the season started. So I don't know shit about this fight. I know that it was a little tussle going on, but like I said, I blocked out everything else. I will say, I was like, okay, I like the fact that we got somebody that's on Wendy's side. You know, we got somebody new to the group. I did feel like she wasn't given enough, but I'm willing to give her a chance this season. I guess this was just her introduction or whatever the case. But outside of her, I was annoyed with Wendy. Stop trying to make it seem like Ashley is just this great person, and
Right.
you just want her and Candace to get on the
Right.
They've had fun together. Stop playing with me.
I believe the reason why she.
I just wanted to say, because people are asking who Really B is asking about. Y'all know I love Really B, but y'all know she sucked at people's names. I even spelled it out in the chat last night. Kierna. That's who she's talking about, y'all. Okay, all right.
Okay, I didn't know her name either.
Well,
no, because they're asking in the chat, but y'all know, but she's told y'all she sucked at people's names. So I'm just letting y'all know she
the
don't
people
mean
in the chat know who I was talking about. They was being funny. They knew who I was talking about.
Kierna?
Yeah. Whatever her name is. What I'm saying is, I think that the reason why Wendy is kind of warming up to Ashley in a sense is because Ashley was pretty much the only one that took up for her when Wendy threw the drink on her last season. So that's probably the reason why she's looking at her the way that she's looking at her now.
And I get that, but she also needs to look at Candace's individual experience and relationship with Ashley. Just because she was there for you, and I was on Ashley's side last season because she was the only one that came to Wendy's rescue when nobody else gave a damn. But like I said, there's currently a lawsuit going on with Candace and Goldmember, and Ashley, she has no association. She has no idea what's going on. You a lie. And just their history overall, 8 years or however long Candace been on the show. So
now Goldmember.
Stop trying to force this relationship to happen. I understand you have a better relationship with her, but at the end of the day, that's not Candace's experience. So cut it out. Simple as that.
Well, welcome from Nairobi. Welcome. Yes, Cece, I heard when they played that horror music when Deborah walked by.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord, Scotty.
And that's another thing too. I do like the fact that they gave Deborah no type of energy, no type of camera time. Yes, we knew she was in the building. She was on at the seashore, whatever the hell. But baby, there was no interactions. Even Robin was looking at her crazy. But
she's still laughing, y'all.
But you know, really be. I love when Scotty turns to our favorite auntie, Patricia LaBelle. You know when she used to roll on the floor. I appreciate when Scotty does that. Go ahead, pay homage.
Somebody go get Scotty. Somebody go get Scotty.
It's the Keena's fault. You got them and go.
All right, so then we have Karen and Ashley shopping. Ashley, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what we're not going to do. We're not going to spend the rest of the season with you and your damn breast, okay? You know what size you wear, and you find clothes accordingly. I'm not going to sit here and keep dealing with you and your new tit ties all over the damn place. I'm not doing this.
I agree. I'm over it already.
Girl. Yeah, I gotta find clothes for my new breast. Girl, the same store you bought your old clothes, just a bigger size, ho.
And then she tried to act like her titties was falling out the damn dress. And I'm sitting like, girl, what titties? Like, I'm to the TV screen like this here, because I really don't see no difference in what she had. I said, girl, you like, she was really caring. Like, oh my God, like, girl, what am I gonna do? I'm like, sit down somewhere. Like, she was getting on my nerves with that shit.
Oh my God.
But it was a really cute dress that she picked out.
That was cute. That's the one she wore to the brunch. The one she wore
Yeah, I
at the
actually
store was
really,
cute.
she should not have worn that to a Catholic function, but it
Right.
was
What
really
is wrong
cute.
with you, girl?
Well, her
You can
mother
tell she
was
ain't
on the
never
side
been
of the street doing crack, so it's very hard for her to understand what religion is like. But I thought it was a really cute dress that
Well,
she did pick up.
Busy. We all know that Ashley is part troll because her mom was up under the bridge in a tent, a pop tent. So she don't know no better. It's okay. Like we sometimes got to give her a little bit of grace.
Yo,
Even Ashley shit.
Shout out
Her
to the
or her
350
Ed Burke
people in
looking
the
ass
chat.
mom.
I hope the likes are liking. Thank y'all for
Why are
being here.
y'all
We appreciate
here?
you.
To be honest, why y'all
Subscribe.
here? Because we are
They
a
here to
mess.
listen to you troll is why they here.
Because that's exactly what you've been doing this whole time.
Right.
That's why I'm not
Oh
falling.
my
I'm
god!
They're
not
here to
falling
listen
for
to
your
you
shit
troll.
like I
Shout
fell
out
for
to
it the last
Scotty's
time.
OnlyFans.
See, no, we're not gonna make this about y'all on this panel prostituting me like y'all always do. We're not about to do
Wait,
that.
He prostituted himself. Shout out
Except
to his
y'all.
OnlyFans.
Except y'all.
Okay.
Except y'all.
Okay, I ain't said nothing.
Except y'all.
Tracy said we have 208 likes. Can we get to 300? There's 350 of y'all in here. Can we get to 300 likes? Thank you so much. Where he get in your Busy Blue? We here to get in your ass. They said Busy. They said they here to get in your ass. Okay.
It'll
When
never happen.
Ashley admits to Karen that she misremembered, and she tells Karen that she lied and started some shit with Wendy, and Karen told her she to fix that shit.
You know what? I will say I love this scene. So I love and hate it. Ashley is one of what used to be one of my favorites because she held your feet to the fire. Like, girl, this is just what I heard. This is what was going on, girl. Why you mad at me? Throughout the seasons, she got influenced a little bit more by like Giselle and Cameron and Robin, and she started to contrive things. And I do feel like this was one episode that I'm starting to feel like Ashley going back to the Ashley that I like. But she was like, okay, girl, I said some stuff, but that wasn't actually what happened. And maybe should I say something? Maybe I should say something because I said something, but that's actually not the truth. And I actually need to go back and recant that. Because before Ashley will let the story just go out. And now it seems like she's taking accountability on, I think I said something that wasn't right. And I should do something about that. And I love that for Ashley.
Well, for me, I felt like it was more so a thing of all of the viewers are going to get on my ass about this, so I should clear this up. I felt like that was not genuine. She knew exactly what she was doing when she said it. You didn't forget. It wasn't the tequila had faded and all of. No, you thought about it, and you didn't want the viewers to attack you for pinning these women together. So let me clear it up. At this point, I don't know how long it had been, because even when we seen Robin and NECA meet up, apparently that was like 3 weeks after Ashley's thing. So it's like, how long have you let this rumor or whatever, this conversation between y'all brew before you went and cleared it up? Because at that point, at the end of the episode, it had got around to Wendy's family, and then the people that they have in common and all of that. So I just feel like, nah, you was doing that because you didn't want to get your ass eaten up on Twitter.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think that Ashley had this epiphany and realized, like Karen said, girl, you got a wooden leg. You don't get drunk. We done seen Ashley drink and throw it back. Your ass wasn't drunk. You was being messy, and you realized you went too far, and you were like, oh shit, let me dial this back because I went too far. I agree with you, Sakina, on that. I agree with you 100%.
I agree.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The other thing that they talked about that I thought was interesting, we already talked about the part where everybody claimed they don't know nothing about the lawsuit, but whatever. Karen made an interesting observation that she feels like the other ladies are trying to ice Candace out. What do you guys think? Do you think that they're purposely planning to ice Candace out, or is it just sort of just the way things are this season with people's relationships? What do y'all think?
They're definitely trying to ice her and Wendy out, in my opinion.
Mine too.
Yeah,
I definitely feel like they should ice Candace out.
And then I feel like it's a mix of Candace being a little busy because we know that she's on tour, so there are some things that it seems like she might be missing. But yeah, the ice out is in full effect because honestly, I feel like they are icing out Candace and Wendy. Wendy is trying to, still be a part of the group through Ashley, and Karen, I guess, but I feel like even Candace and Wendy's relationship isn't that solid. I feel like they came together out of convenience because, they are the outcast of the group. But I don't know. It feels like to me, the relationship would be more genuine on Wendy's side compared to Candace. I don't know why. It's just something about on Candace's side that just seems like she's not really there for Wendy, even though she cried and stuff because Wendy got the drink, thrown on her last season. But I think that was just more so because she went through something similar season 5. So yeah, I just kind of feel like it seemed like Wendy.
I feel the
opposite.
Lord,
here we go.
And maybe it's because I'm friends with Candace, but I authentically feel like Candace is giving her best self, and just what I said earlier in this video, I feel like Wendy's the one who's acting. We don't know what she about to come with. Now she's Catholic. Next year she'll be Jewish.
What are you talking? Busy, you just talking to be talking. That had nothing to do with what we talking about.
Yeah, it does. I feel like
that's
Candace authentically.
That's how I know your ass is trolling.
With Sakina, she just said, I feel like there's no authenticity with
that is not what we're talking about.
I'm not saying that she's not authentic. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the way that the relationship had really come together was because they were the ones that were being on the outs with the other group. So it's not like
I feel like Candace authentic. She's a people person. She wants to be around people. She wants to engage. She wants to have this fun. I feel like she had to find her footing with this group. But Wendy also, her footing is performative. And so then you have to kind of be on the side with this other dark-skinned girl who's being performative, but because you don't want to go across her for optics. But I feel like Candace is more authentic than Wendy has ever been, in my opinion.
I'll
go ahead, y'all, because I feel like you're about to drag me.
No, because I partially agree. Really enough. And that's only because, last season, even though we know a lot was going on and they really were trying to ice out Wendy, you really did have Karen, sometimes Ashley, but Candace trying to shoot with her when Candace went to meet with Trina when they were working on Insecure. Who did she have with her? Wendy. She knew they're trying to ice you out, and if you don't shoot so many, if you don't shoot with so many scenes within the season, it's quick to get dropped down to friend of. It's real quick. Now, I'm also gonna say strategically, Candace needed to do that because now Trina, look, she the baddest bitch, we know that. But the more people you have in a certain scene, the more likely it is to be aired. Because when Monique had her party for her son, Karen was there. They conveniently didn't show it. We just saw a real quick flashback because it came up in conversation. So part of it is I do think that Candace is being strategic, but she was being there for Wendy. Even when Wendy told her when Monique did what Monique did, she is not your friend. And I feel that Candace should tell Wendy, Ashley is not your friend, but that's neither here nor there.
I do. I feel like there is a connection between them. I just feel like it's blossoming. I don't feel like it was something that was just off rip. if y'all get what I'm saying. I feel like now, I feel like more so last year was when they became closer because it was very evident that they were trying to really ice the both of them out. And yes, at that point, what's her name? Credit Face was trying to come after Wendy. So at that point, it's like, oh yeah, you got one girl who jumped on Candace and another girl threw a drink on Wendy. So they really came together that way. But yeah, I feel like it's blossoming, but it just kind of always seemed to me like Wendy was more of a friend. But I could be wrong. I'm not saying that their relationship is fake. It just
So you're way more rude than me, and the people hate me more, and I don't understand it.
She's not rude. What are you talking about?
You just call shit whatever credit
I do.
Whatever credit face name is.
No, the people don't hate you, Busy. The people just think you're trolling.
What? I'm telling the truth about how I feel.
By trolling.
These are my true feelings.
Trolling.
And
because you're
Scotty,
trolling.
I called you first to tell you how I felt about stuff, and I called Really B to tell how this is my real.
You
these
did.
These are my
the stuff that I think you're trolling about. That's the stuff that you're trolling about. We didn't talk about.
Busy. I just want to say on record.
Okay.
Wait. Wait. When it comes to the panel, I am the most meanest, the most unhinged, and the one that's just gonna sit here and just go after
you love when I'm here.
I would agree with that.
I'm glad he admits it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Me, I don't know what I would really describe me as necessarily, but I just do my thing. That's as much as I could describe it as.
And text people under tables at brunching.
So the next game is the brunch where we see Wendy Mama throw shade at Mia. We already talked about Ashley's dress. What do y'all think about? Well, we kind of already talked about this too, with Wendy trying to force this Ashley Candace reconciliation. Anybody want to add to that?
I mean, only thing I can say is I really don't like it when people try to force you to get along with a person that you really don't rock with like that. Like at the end of the day, if I don't rock with them, it's for a reason. And just because you're rocking with them, that does not mean that I have to rock with them. You can rock with them all you want to, and it is absolutely fine. But don't force me to rock with this person. Because if I don't rock with you, it's for a reason.
And let's be very clear. At this point, Wendy does need to realize, regardless of Ashley trying to clear up how she relayed the story to NECA, it's still a chop for you, boo, because at the end of the day, that was laced in messiness. That was not an intentional thing to do to be a good person. It was intentionally messy. Okay, even when Ashley they came out of Ashley's house, her and Wendy went back to the table. Ashley was like, "Oh yeah, me and Wendy had a good conversation." No, it was good to you because you was being messy and you was about to set some shit up. So at the end of the day, Wendy realized, regardless if she, was honest with you and saying that, yes, I may have minced words or it was a miscommunication, she's still not your friend. Because her intentions on clearing that up was solely to cover her ass.
Facts. I agree.
Wait. Really be unapologetic. Maverick TV said Ashley is messier than Sheila's wig collection. I'm done.
Did they lie?
Okay. Not the wig collection.
Well, we can't be talking about the homeless.
See, you rude.
Look. Ashley Hilton said homeless, not toothless. I think we can.
Spiderweb,
I am not going to do this with y'all.
Hold on. Spiderweb, we already discussed that at the beginning of this video. I know you came in a little late, so just go back to the beginning. We did talk about it. We talked about it.
We talked about that for quite a bit, too.
Yeah, we did. The only other thing that really went down, and I mean, y'all can add whatever y'all want to add to the brunch, but I'm just going by what I got in my notes, is Ashley and that bullshit apology to Wendy about her mishearing and misremembering shit. But I think we already sort of talked about that. But any other observations from the brunch that we y'all want to add that I might not have put in my notes or picked up?
Wait,
just
Terrence,
the fact that. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just wanted Terrence because he was talking about how he liked the fact that Eddie and the boys look. Well, no, Eddie was in yellow, but how the boys were looking good in white. Terrence, did you want to?
They look nice.
I was literally about to say that.
No, you said what I said. They look nice.
Yep, and that's
I appreciate the fact that Eddie is taking that type of initiative in their life as a father. Like I did say that I appreciate how he had them looking good in the suits. He didn't have them looking sloppy. He ain't had them looking raggedy, all niggerish with football caps and Jordans and all that stuff. Like I like the fact that he's raising men. You know what I'm saying? And I can appreciate that because that's what my dad did with me and my brother. Even though I'm gay as hell, he still raised two men. You understand? So I appreciate that, Eddie. Shout out to you.
I like that too. I think the best thing about Wendy for me watching her, Eddie, and the kids together, I love their scenes. Like even when they were doing a practice run of the ceremony, I was smiling the whole time because that's the stuff that I really like to see. You can tell that they really enjoyed their kids, and it's not like they put it on for the camera, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, the boys look great.
I love it.
I'm with you.
They're a beautiful family. They really
I'm with you on that part. I do love that. I mean, her in the collective group, girl, go. But I do love her with her family, and I will say what I have started to learn is that middle boy, he's a terrorist. And I love that for them because y'all remember last season when Eddie had brought the home donuts and he was like, that was for you. You just didn't eat it. And now this season again, he was like, Mom, you're not supposed to wear white. I'm not marrying you. Like he's going to keep y'all together. That middle son, he going to give y'all the business. And I love that so much for them. It just, He's not doing any of this lying on the camera. When everybody try to fake it for the funk, he's like, you didn't do that.
So busy. What you're saying is her middle child is giving very much Giselle's daughters. When every time Giselle get on screen, her daughters read her for everlasting filth and dust. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I think what's different about they are different. So Giselle's children are just kind of like, no, that kind of didn't really happen. And he's like, you didn't buy no donut for mommy. Like, you can't wear no white if you're not marrying me. He's very upfront. Like, there's no beating around the bush. And Giselle's daughters are, which is really weird because Giselle's so forthcoming. Her daughters are like, I mean, I don't think you should do that. I think it would be not a good idea. And they're very blasé about it. When the middle child, he on the middle CFO, he's like, you shouldn't do that. That was a lie. You lied.
I was trying to put the link in here, but it blocked me.
What link?
Oh, what happened? Who blocked you?
The Happy Eddie link. Somebody
because you're not a mod. I gotta make you a mod on my channel. You're not a mod.
Oh, she don't like
Sakina, don't feel bad because she was questioning if she wanted to make me a mod because of how I be going off the wrist. She was like, I don't know if I want to do this.
Yeah, you're very dangerous. I think really please stay vigilant.
Wait, but she got two Capricorn moderators.
Sakina, say something in the chat. Write something in the chat so I can make you a mod.
Pop snipe people,
Listen, I already have El Teddy with a mod stick, and he be sniping people from the bushes. So I had to be careful. I just got to
unapologetically.
be careful.
Yeah, he comes out of nowhere.
I don't be doing the most because I feel like the comment section is where you cut up. So as long as you're not attacking nobody, then I'll be fine with that. Like, do what y'all want in the comments.
Okay, Sakina, you should be good. You should be good. Thank you. So Sakina's dropping the Happy Eddie link. If you guys want to go grab you a Happy Eddie shirt, hoodie, whatever.
You know, some
So we're at the final pre-order.
He got weed on there. Weed.
Oh, medicinal. Okay, Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's recreational. I think that's where the whole Happy Eddie came from. It's
wait,
no, it is recreational.
But I want to say this, Deborah, you look so dumb right now because now I don't know,
Rihanna.
I'm glad you called the reference. I don't know if Chris Bassett capitalized, but I love how Eddie did, where it's just like, oh, Happy Eddie. I'm gonna show you Happy Eddie. Like that's what you supposed to do. Candy Burris tried to show y'all if they come for you, turn what they said into some money, making, machines and whatnot.
Turn your enemies into your footstool, honey. Turn your enemies into your footstool.
Exactly. So look,
okay.
But see, here's the thing though. Even though we're not gonna get it, that would have been something nice for Wendy to show us with Eddie, where it's damn, she called you Happy Eddie. You know what? Let's start a medicinal. Now, again, if he did that, he will have to pay Bravo a percentage, which is why he's only sporting the shirt. But again, good for you. Good for you. Go ahead, Eddie. Get your money, bro.
I might have to get some.
Okay, get you some.
But I want to support.
And wait, and wait, since we're speaking about those things, y'all know one of our faithfuls, Miss Catherine. She does sell infused items. And if y'all don't believe me, certain people on the panel have partaken and came on to this panel, lit in a mug, and it has been some good times had by her.
Come on, commercial.
Right. Because last thing, because y'all know,
sleepy.
Last thing. We have Robin meeting up with Nika Nuka Nu.
My bad. That's what I call it.
I don't know. But she got to telling these stories about Wendy mama calling her, Wendy's cousin calling her sister and saying that she was clout chasing, and then Wendy mama calling her saying that she gonna put her on her altar or some crazy shit. I didn't even follow what that woman was saying. But either way, Robin was eating that shit up. What y'all got to say about it? I
I followed it, but I'm just trying to figure out what this got to do with when. Hold on, wait, no, because she was saying my husband's somewhat in-law
cousin.
And my thing is, cousin. But you never said Wendy said. Even if Wendy mama said, you never said. Wendy said, and if I can just say this right quick, and I'm gonna just let it go. For those of y'all who don't understand other religions, or if you fall under the umbrella of Christianity, knowing that Catholicism in essence really came first, then all the other branches came afterwards, and to know that Catholicism takes a lot from Judaism. I'm Jewish, I know, takes a lot from Judaism. And there are some, not all, but there are some Catholics that do have some representation of an altar that they have in their houses. And to sit here and try to dehumanize that, because one thing about, areas that have been colonized by Christianity, anything that seems a certain way is deemed as demonic, even though Christianity has taken a lot from other religions to make theirs whole, because they wanted to keep their people. Don't believe me? We can talk about it later. But I say all that to say I didn't like how that was. And now we're about to get a whole different type of thing and a different type of energy we really don't need here. Because, again, you have a lot of people that are religious, not spiritual, that they hear something and it's just like, oh, my gosh, that's demonic. And I'm going to say this to all the Black people, foundational Black Americans listening. And now, panel, don't say nothing. How many of y'all don't leave y'all purses on the floor? How many of y'all, if a broom hit your feet, you spit on it? How many of y'all eating black-eyed peas for New Year's? How many of y'all putting names in mason jars and putting it in your freezer? That's it. Go ahead, Really B.
Oh, I never heard that one before. Why you do that?
Me either. I ain't even heard of the spit.
Wait, which part are we talking about?
Some of these,
the name in the mason jar. I never heard of that.
It's levels to it, but it's a part of like voodoo, hoodoo. Because again, people who don't know, when you speak, you're casting spells, so you can curse people with your mouth. You really don't know it, but what you do is, if you want somebody to be away from you, I don't practice it, but I just know what it is. You write somebody's name down on a piece of paper, you put it in a mason jar, and then you put it in the freezer because that's supposed to freeze that person out of your life. But sometimes when you do that, it may take you out.
I need a whole pad.
I
need a whole notebook.
But what I'm saying is, you have a lot of African Americans, Black people that do certain things that are tied to those other spiritualities. We just can't explain it. So, but when you have this happen, people are going to be real quick to talk down on Wendy, dehumanize her and her family. When if you really peel back the layers, y'all doing some real shiesty voodoo, let me not do that. Witchcraft. Some of y'all doing witchcraft and y'all don't know it. But I don't like that that's happening. And my back can go on somewhere, and she can fix her foundation, have some better seated wigs, and we can try it again in next season. I'm done. Go ahead.
Not my neck, my back.
I just feel like
I just think it's. Oh, go ahead, Sakina. Go ahead, boo.
I think for me, it just what Wendy's mom was supposedly saying. To me, it just sounds like regular religious people talk. You know, God, I'm God's favorite. I'm saying in the lines of what she was saying, like God don't play about me. That's what it sounded like to me. Like it didn't sound like nothing. Like I'm putting voodoo on you. I'm putting a hex on you. It just very much sound like within the lines of God don't play about me. So watch what you say about me. That's all it gave me. Busy, you look like you got a lot to say, but you're squirming around. Okay, go ahead, Really Be.
Well, that's the final scene. So final words. I feel like Busy, you have something final to say. And then
I thought that Scotty has something to say about this scene as well.
No, I have nothing to say.
Okay. I'm black. Y'all know I'm black. Nothing that Nneka said what seems surprising to me. I think this goes into what I was talking about, Wendy and her mother's skin bleaching. We have things that we should be talking about.
Why are we still talking about? Let's.
No, we're not. I'm not talking about that anymore. I'm just saying, as a whole, as a collective, there's things we could bring up. Now, I'm really close friends with a hoodoo priestess. I think somebody was gonna say hoodoo, but they didn't say hoodoo. But I even know hoodoo priestess. When y'all was talking, I knew every single thing he was talking about. It didn't shock me, didn't scare me. So I don't, because it seems like we're whitewashing. No shade to Wendy's mother. This whole situation and what's going on, like we could get into this actually could be happening to Nneka. Like her mother could, on her altar, she could be saying, you won't go far. Keep playing with me and my family. Like, and that's the thing. Like I'm living real life just like the rest of y'all. And I don't understand how I have friends who have an altar and do that stuff. And I've seen their experiences, and then I've seen the experiences of people who have been on their altar and what happens with them. This is, to me, it's real life. It's Black culture. That's what happens. So
that's what we're all agreeing with
people who are being like, oh, this too much. Why are we putting so much on all of it? We can't talk about her mother's skin bleaching. We can't talk about her in this altar. I feel like it's just so much we can't say.
We're not saying that anyone could shut up. We're not saying that her mother is untouchable. We're not saying that. I don't think
it's unbelievable what Nneka said.
It could be, but it's like, okay, And wait, she's talking about she put a hex on me. She blah blah blah.
The people do it. He just said he put people's names in a mason jar to freeze them.
No, he didn't say that.
I never know.
No, he
I
didn't
never
say he did it. He never said he did it.
He knows about it.
No, here's the thing. I do, but that's because I research a lot of different religions and practices because I want to be well versed. But I'm gonna tell you this: there is a prayer that I don't like to pray, and this prayer is real simple. God, I'm giving this person to you. I don't like praying that because I know that if I try to get you back, my reach is only but so far. If I let God get you, he gonna take you all the way to the mountaintop and then drop you from there. And a lot of the times we be saying, God, help me with this, but we still have that hand on the steering wheel. But when we finally let go, because sometimes it only takes one person to let go, when that person can get what is really due for them. And when that happens, it's like, oh, this happened to this, or have you ever been in a relationship with somebody and things are going however they going, and then once you remove yourself from that person, it seemed like all hell then broke loose because your protection left them. The blessing that's on you left them. Sometimes it's just that. But again,
so if like knowing that you say you've researched a lot of these things,
I do.
I listen to a lot of people talk about this. You feel like this is just so unobtainable to like retain and understand what Ineka was saying, because what I'm hearing is she sounds stupid and it sounds dumb, because I feel like if you're from that background in religion, it sounds like something you can try to explain to another black person. Like, that girl is doing hoodoo,
but that's
you put a hex on me.
I think. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Well, first of all, I have a super chat. Thank you, Peace. It says NECA won't go far, especially with that chalk foundation and quickness to assimilate with the light brights. What I want to say is this: I hear what you're saying. I'm busy. Two things though. One, I feel like you want us. That's a different panel. Like, you want to have a whole. We've been here for 2 hours. You want us to have a whole conversation, and we talked about it. We did. We had a whole conversation about the bleaching and stuff, and I'm not connecting the two. I think the issue is NECA had ill intentions in having that conversation with Robin. She's coming for Wendy, and she's trying to play on people's ignorance and play on people's stereotypes when it comes to African religion as a whole. That's how I took it. Now I understand what you're saying.
But do you believe her?
To me, it's not just you're conflating stuff. In my opinion.
So take that out. Do you believe her?
I believe what?
Take out my skin bleaching thoughts. She's talking about the African religion and what happens. People have altars. I know people with altars, and what's happening with them. Do I think that Wendy Mama called and cussed her out and said, "You coming for my daughter, and I'm gonna give you to God, and I'm laying it on the altar"? Yeah, because listen, my grandmother used to talk like my grandmother ain't even from Africa, but my grandmother would say, "I'm taking it to the altar." If my grandmother had an issue with somebody and she felt like she had done all she could do, she was like, "I'm putting it on the altar." And you're right. There are people who do have altars in their home. It does not make them anything negative. You're absolutely correct. But that's what I think that's what the issue is that NECA is taking that and she's playing on people's ignorance and people's uneducated understanding. Or is she telling her truth? That, like, it feels like she's telling her truth.
But two things can be true at the same time, though, Busy.
Yes.
So then why are we? Because I feel like we're looking at it negatively. She's telling her truth. You believe it, like I believe it.
Negatively because we're looking at her negative. Well, I'm gonna speak for me. I'm looking at it negatively because I think her intentions were negative. She did not say, she wasn't having that conversation with with Robin from a point of view of educating Robin and teaching Robin about what was happening. She was going Robin to be messy. To be messy, Busy.
Yes, peep how she was with Ashley in that scene, educating her on O2.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The Mary reference, because
I hate
if
Mims.
you come,
Oh, I hate him
come
so
on.
much.
Caucasian
Read,
mom.
no, read
Mims
it really.
said, Wendy's Caucasian mama said, if you come for me, I will send Jesus after you. Robin be bothered by everything except for Wom, inserting in Canadians. I hate. Thank you,
Thank
Mims.
you, Mims.
Thank you, Mims. And you know what? I got yelled at for 30 minutes because ReallyBTV told me, don't say that. And I was saying it to her personally.
Oh my God. We're not doing this. Listen, we're wrapping
So
this up. I love y'all.
I feel like we're looking negatively at NECA. Sorry.
Busy. I tell you what,
about something that we all believe.
Busy. Let me say this to you, boo. I love you dearly. If you decide to have a panel on your channel, I will come and we can talk about this.
Whoa!
I'll come too.
And we can have this whole conversation. But we can wrap it up, y'all. We are almost at 2 hours. So I will start with Busy. When can the people find you, Busy, and what you got going on your channel, boo?
I have nothing going on. You can find me Busy Blue, no space, no E.
Promote your stuff. Ooh, they got attitude.
Busy man. I love you, boo. I love you.
I love you too. You're my favorite. Who's next?
I know where Busy live. I'll go knock on his door and take him some Patron. He'll be all right. Scotty, what you got, boo? We're gonna start the 50K man. What's up, Scotty?
That's Superfoot.
Well, first things first, I'm reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac, Married to Medicine. Unfortunately, Basketball Wives, LA and Orlando, Bell Collective, and unfortunately, Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I'm also, me and T does the Chasing panel where we discuss Chasing Atlanta every Wednesday. We have the Boys Night Out panel this Friday,
which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it is very hilarious. And One-on-One with Bondi Blue, we filmed that today and it's coming out on the 1st of December. So make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. I'm still working on my Who Was Wrong roster. So much has been going on. That's why I ain't had no time. I only reached out to 4 people. I got to reach out to about 7 more. What else is going on? That's about it. And I'm still working on my goal of 50K. I'm 150 subscribers away from 50K. So if you have not,
you are 150 subscribers away. Listen,
yeah, 150.
If you are not subscribed to Scotty, I know most of y'all already are. But if by some chance you stumbled into this, you catch this on the replay, you are finding us. Please, y'all subscribe to Scotty by Nature. We're gonna get him to 50K before the end of the year, so we can turn up and have a hell of a celebration. Okay. All right, y'all. What you got, boo? What's going on your world?
And subscribe to his OnlyFans.
Whatever.
So what I have going on is I'm reviewing Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Miami, and this show. Whenever Girls Trip in Atlanta come back, I'll be doing that. Unless if Atlanta bring Grandmaster Zodiac back, I won't be doing that review or this panel. I'm just letting y'all know if they bring Grandmaster back, I ain't doing it. I'll be with y'all the next season. And y'all will get some video gameplay from me in December when that DLC drops. And sometime next year, be looking for a fitness business venture coming from me. Because if y'all can't see you boys slimming back down, trying to, make it do what it do. And that's it.
All right. T, what you got going on, boo?
Unfortunately, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Potomac, Married to Medicine, Basketball Wives LA, and any little tea talks or whatever I got going on, y'all just make sure you subscribe.
Are you really done with LAMH or are you still waiting to the end of the season?
Nah, I'm gonna wait to the end of the season, then it's fuck all of it. Okay. Then that's just that.
I got you.
All right, Sakina, what you got going on, boo?
Housewives of Potomac. The review is up now. Check it out. I review Housewives of Beverly Hills along with Miami. So if y'all watch that, go ahead and tune in to that as well. And I also cover Bell Collective. All of my videos are up currently. Get down in my comments. Let me know that y'all came by to support me. And yeah, I'm trying to get the views up on my channel. So come over to Simply Sakina.
Me, I'm so full of shit. I just want to say.
I read it. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Ma'am, that is terrible.
Okay.
Thank you for the super chat, ma'am, but that is terrible. All right, you guys. So for me, for the people who are on my membership, you already know this. So I'm going to drop the link. I am changing up some things on my channel. So I will be moving my reviews. And so the link for my reviews, I'm dropping in the chat. So please subscribe to my review. Right. Please subscribe to my review channel. It is in the chat. That'll be starting in 2024. But for right now, I am reviewing Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Miami, Salt Lake City, Potomac. I got Married to Medicine. I am still doing Black Cake. I think it's maybe like 2 more episodes left, maybe 1 more of Black Cake, which is really, really good. It's based on a novel and it's on Hulu. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. This channel is not going anywhere. It is still Really BTV. It's not going anywhere. I'm just separating some stuff. That's all.
I feel like we should do Salt Lake City together. Really? I really feel like we should. I feel like it'll be fun. We'll probably have opposing views though.
Who, me and you?
Yeah, I'm a Monica
Who, me
stan.
and you, Busy?
Yeah, I'm a Monica stan. I feel like we should do it together.
Yes, I love Monica.
Okay, we can do it.
Monica got the first seat at the reunion today, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Did you see the
Yes.
I saw the seating chart. I saw the seating chart.
Now, I was very thrown off by Heather being on the other side.
Yeah, Heather.
Well, you know, Heather and Monica.
They had a big fight throughout the rest of the season.
They're suing each other.
Well, wait, y'all know that Terrence is good friends with Heather, so don't give her too.
Wait, Heather and Monica are beefing. Heather and Monica are going to be.
They're suing each other. They are. They're already beefing. They're suing each other.
Why?
Oh wow!
But this
because Monica ain't had no money to pay her damn bill. That's why. Let's just call it thing. Monica ain't had no money to pay her damn bill.
Oh my God!
But what I heard is that Heather doesn't do good business, and that's why.
Nah, that ain't what it is, friend. Don't let Heather don't let Monica get you in all of that. Child back. She ain't had the funds to cover her bill, and that's why.
There was other people who outside of Monica who said that Heather doesn't do good business.
Child boo, Monica bro.
That's the seating chart.
Yes. On the left, there's Monica first, Meredith is the second, and Whitney is at the end of the seat.
Meredith's been last.
On the right side.
Wait.
Huh?
No, Really B. I just want to say right quick. I'm sorry, Scotty. Really B. Since you're doing the whole transformation, recommendation from Lil Bro to you. If you have your playlists of certain stuff, go ahead and download all that. And then push them over there, not only to get the views, but in the event, and I pray that it never happens, but if something were to ever happen over here, either you have it already saved on your computer or it's on this other channel. So do that and send people over there. And if you do a review for like this show, do it live, but then have the other copy over there, like to help, build the traffic.
Boom.
Oh, okay. She heard you. On the other side, there is Heather first, Lisa second, Angie third, and Mary at the end.
Where she belong.
To be honest, I think that's the only thing me and Terrence actually agree on.
Wait,
You want to close
what?
it out, really, B?
Huh?
I said I think that's the only thing that me and
I'm
Terrence.
okay with Mary being at the end. I love Mary, but I'm okay with her being at the end. I'm sure. I mean, I'm okay.
I
with
mean,
that.
she's a friend of, so
Right.
And
She's a
sleeping
friend
with her
of.
granddaddy. She could leave.
She show up when she feel like showing up, and she do what she feel like doing. So I'm okay with her being at the end of
Okay,
that couch.
but really be with Beverly Hills, Kathy Hilton was second seat to her sister. Kyle, even though she didn't get much first seat.
Kathy Hilton was a major part of. But Kathy Hilton was a major part of the storylines both seasons that she
is
was
true.
on the show. Mary
don't
is
like
just there to give us one-liners and entertain us. She is there to give us one-liners.
I'm here for the one-liners and Bobble Eyes, Little Girl. I'm here for all of it.
No, Mary could go. Like
right.
I just started watching this series, and that's the person I hate the most.
Yeah, me too.
She's
nasty
like Mary
for no reason, but supposed to be this godly woman. See, that's why I don't trust them Kojic folk. That right there. That's why that shit that she be doing is not funny. Because I got a lot of folk that's like that. It's not funny.
Really, B said we gotta go.
Okay, you got a $50 dono, bro. Did you get your $50 dono?
Oh, but y'all wanted me to shut up because we could have kept going.
Hold up. Thank you, Thais. Mwah. Listen, y'all, if y'all not subscribed to the Thais report, y'all go check Thais out. I thank you for the support, my love. And Thais, listen, I was talking about you earlier today, but Thais does hot topics, breaking news over on his channel. So y'all make sure y'all go check out the Thai Squad if y'all not subscribed to Thais. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Thais. Hey, but you wanted us to shut up.
But you got you a $50 super chat.
Right.
$50.
You said shut up. You told us to go to bed.
Okay, I said shut up so I could thank Thais.
No, you said that 30 minutes ago.
That's because some of us got to get up early in the morning.
Because y'all already know. Now,
if we wasn't here 30 minutes later because I talked too much, we wouldn't have got this money.
My vacation starts tomorrow. Listen, look, I'm not doing this with y'all. My vacation starts tomorrow.
Oh, so you can stay up late.
Tomorrow. Right. I got to get my ass up in the morning.
So you wanted us to shut up.
So then your vacation start Tuesday. No, your vacation start Wednesday.
My vacation starts tomorrow. Listen, my vacation starts tomorrow at 3:10 p.m. 3:10. Oh, not a minute later. I'm gonna be in my car at 3:12. Okay.
Yo, let's just say that we got her $50, and that's how I feel, and I'm standing on it. Sakina, I love your hair. What are you using?
I use my big blowout dryer. I forgot what it's called because I'm just having a brain fart right now. Rev Air. Yeah, I have a Rev Air. It's like a little vacuum hair dryer that stretches your hair out. And then I put some wand curls in it, but I'm about to stop putting wand curls on it. So I'm probably gonna flexi ride it maybe tonight to see what it's gonna give for tomorrow.
And really, my family been asking about you, but don't come to my house. Oh, because we in the fight. But they all be like,
be at your seat. You should
they all say, where's she at?
I'm gonna be at your door tomorrow, and guess what? Everybody will let me in.
Yeah, we all planned. She helped us plan Thanksgiving dinner, and now she's not coming, and she's not invited.
Listen, I didn't say I wasn't coming. I may come by.
She helped the whole family plan it.
One more time, because I believe Really B didn't see it. Facts, Mims. I want to know the same thing. Thank you, Mims.
What?
What Mims want to know?
Who's she gonna be staying up late with? Inquiring minds want to know.
That's Marquise. Oh, you didn't tell him about Marquise?
My business. Who is Marquise?
Oh, I got it. Okay, I'm
making up names.
Come on, some damn Marquise.
Busy making up names, just like he made up Scotty's OnlyFans.
But you gave him that.
That part is true.
That is not true.
That part is true.
We're gonna be over on y'all's page next Monday. We're
I
gonna be
should
over on
not have
y'all.
told them about Marquise.
Good night, y'all. Love y'all. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, please.
Happy
Be safe. Be
Thanksgiving.
traveling.
Happy Thanksgiving,
All
y'all.
that stuff.
Yes.
Anybody fooling with busy ass? We're gonna give my imaginary man an imaginary name.
Marquise.
Are we still alive?
Y'all know Keith.
Yeah, listen.
Oh,
my
we still
computer
live.
started.
Oh, let me not talk about Keys because we still live.